Good morning, everyone. First, some brief information, although I think you've probably heard most of it. I'm Stephen Scott. Until recently, I was Managing Director of Wilson & Scott Highways Limited, but have now moved into a less stressful role as I approach retirement. I joined the company in 1973 and was employed on the tools for several years before working my way to the top. With me today in the audience is my colleague David Moore, who had a major role in the development of the system we're going to show you today. He joined Wilson & Scott in 1982, has worked his way up through the machinery and technical side of the business to become a senior manager overseeing our IT systems and all equipment throughout the company. Today we're going to talk about how the system came about and show you what it has achieved for our business. My thanks to Hofmann for the opportunity to make this presentation. The company was started by my father in 1952 and is the longest established and currently the second largest road marking contractor in the UK. We have more than 30 crews operating across the UK. And in the past, we relied on the postal service to send and receive information from these crews. Paper documents were often insufficiently or incorrectly completed and sometimes lost in the post. A week's worth of paper for each crew added up to a large pile and had to be handled, interpreted, typed into the computers in the back office before clients could be invoiced for the work done and the workforce paid. It made for a very stressful office. In addition to the paperwork sent in the mail, each crew had to hold large quantities of manuals and instructions in their vehicles for reference purposes. These included work instructions, health and safety information, technical details of approved marking layouts, etc. And of course, many blank forms ready for completion each week. These documents needed frequent updating and or replacement, which was a logistical nightmare. In the early 1980s, I had one of the first small computers on the market, a Sinclair ZX81. And despite its very limited capabilities, I dreamt of a time when every truck had a computer and we could communicate electronically with the crews. The 1990s brought the first handheld computers to the market, but they lacked many of the necessary abilities that would enable my dream to come true. The ability to send and receive data from remote places was not well developed yet either. Things started to move in the direction I envisaged a decade later, and I began to believe that it was going to be possible very soon. Some of our competitors began introducing mobile data systems, but we watched and learnt from their mistakes. We noticed that the employees often resisted the introduction of these systems built by their managers. Before looking for a mobile solution, we embarked on a review of our back office computer system to ensure we would be ready for the day when we could send and receive mobile data. A project started in 2007 to review every stage of our business, from receipt of initial inquiry for work through all the stages until we received final payment. It took us several months to complete. Each individual process was mapped and defined to ensure a fully compliant and efficient model could be achieved. Upon completion of the mapping process, we then went to market to identify potential suppliers who had the vision to build a truly bespoke system to meet our business need. After meeting various potential suitors, we engaged with who we felt we could fulfill our requirements, access, dimensions demonstrated they had the platform to build the functionality we required. The creation of our back office system was a lengthy process, and it took 4 years of development to get to the point when we really felt ready to move forward with the mobile data part. We had been looking at many mobile solutions during those years and discounted most for a variety of reasons, mainly because they didn't understand or meet our needs. Eventually, we found what appeared to be the ideal solution from a specialist software supplier, Triangle, who did understand our needs. Both Access and Triangle worked collaboratively to define the mobile functionality that would integrate with our now established back office system. A delivery model and program was agreed on a fixed price basis. David was appointed as project manager to work with both software companies and deliver our goal, as we felt it was imperative that the process was driven by someone who understood our business and what was possible to achieve with the software. The choice of hardware was a matter of what would be the more straightforward and accessible for the users and the selected Android platform. We chose the Samsung Galaxy tablet. In 2011, we trialed the pilot version with 2 crews so we could understand what worked and what didn't. After minor modifications, we launched the system to all our crews in early 2012, and it was universally adopted by them all, despite their initial reservations. We have continually upgraded and improved the system so we can capture more data and install changes that have been requested by the operational crews. We now have 5 years of experience with the system, and it has completely changed the way we operate at many levels. It has brought benefits to our clients and our staff, as well as ourselves. We have licensed its use in modified versions to non-competing businesses. Because our crews value the tablets and the personal use they get from them, there have been very few losses from theft or damage. So, what are the benefits? By tying in the system to a more robust health and safety regime, we have seen much improved reporting of incidents, near-miss reporting, and safety-related feedback from crews. We have seen a substantial reduction in accidents since its introduction. For the business, we now get documents that are 100% complete. The system mandates users to complete all stages before moving on. The risk of misunderstanding what had been written on paper has been eliminated. Data is sent in both directions and can be recorded as having been read by users. Our crews now have all the information they need within the tablet that previously consisted of large amounts of paper documents, such as health and safety regulatory information. By linking to government, company, and legal documents online, the information is always up to date. It is possible for us to invoice our clients immediately on completion of the work, and not several days later. The immediate receipt of data allows us to monitor the performance of our crews and the profitability of contracts in real time. Our managers can see all the data they need to manage their crews and clients. That allows quick changes to rectify any problems before it's too late to do anything about them. The employees have no need to write anything down, as most information can be selected from drop-down menus. Training records and legal documentation is available at all times. We allow them to use the tablets for their own personal use, watch movies, communicate with family, or anything else within reason. They can review their earnings at all times as work is completed and shifts finished. The regular arguments of the past about pay and benefits have been greatly reduced. The clients can receive almost immediate data from us as to how much work has been done and how much of their budget has been spent in real time. Backup photographs of the site and work done removes most of the disputes over what was actually there or not. This data can include anything they need to prove our staff are trained and qualified to do the job. Risk assessments have been completed and material data sheets are supplied. They, our clients, have greater confidence in us and belief that we are working safely and in accordance with specifications. They don't feel the need to monitor us as closely as they did in the past, and that saves them time and staff time, money and staff time. The effect on our cash flow has been dramatic. From a position of slow payers holding back our cash, we now see quick payment, as it is difficult for clients to create reasons for delays. The data is accurate and can be backed up by photographs from site if any problems encountered. Sales and profit have improved enormously. We now have an almost paperless business. The filing cabinets have gone. All data is now held in the cloud. Turnover has almost doubled, but the office staff numbers have hardly changed. Every year, we add new capabilities to the system and improve the way it works. My dreams of the future now include control and monitoring of the road marking equipment from the tablet. Tire pressures, water and oil levels, pressure levels and temperatures in vessels could be monitored and or controlled from the truck cab on the way to site. Why not? Thank you.